Den.
And we welcome you inside the Panther Den as we get set for girls varsity action on a Friday night of hoops. I'm George Young alongside Tony Christie, getting you set for tip-off tonight of the Tuscola Mountaineers and the Franklin Panthers, along with our backlot Sedema FPSN crew. We're approaching tip-off time. We'll have the national anthem and the starting lineups introduced here at the Den. Coming up, the Tuscola Lady Mountaineers come into tonight's contest 2-5 overall. This is their first Mountain 7 conference game. 2 wins coming against the Madison Lady Patriots. Do have a common opponent in Cherokee. Both Franklin and Tuscola did lose to the Cherokee Braves. Tuscola has only played Cherokee once here in the 2021-22 campaign. Franklin's coming off a dominating performance, to say the least, on Tuesday night. 68-9 was the final here at the Panther Den, and a game that we carried here on the Franklin Panther Sports Network. I talked to Coach Scott Hartbarger this morning about that game, and he echoed what we had said there at the half. Just to get out of it without any injuries.
Yes. And
obviously you don't want to run the score up on an opponent that you're overmatched.
Correct.
But sometimes it happens. And that was kind of the story on Tuesday. Here's the national anthem.
By the dawn's early light, once so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, their bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. Now for the starting lineup for our visitors, Tuscola Mountaineers. Number 2, Anna Rose Stepp. Number 3, Samira Bryson. Number 12, Abby Webster. Number 23, Carson Cherry. And number 34, Delaney Buchanan. All right, Panther fans, on your feet. Let's give it up for your Lady Panthers. Starting lineup, number 10, Andrea Terrell. Number 23, Callie Queen. Number 30, Tori Inslee. Number 33, Roslyn McCollum. Number 34, Corey Burl.
That's the starting lineups for both squads as we get set for another Mountain 7 Conference night of basketball here at the Panther Den. 3 games in just over a week.
Yes.
And then guess what, Tony? 3 weeks off.
Yep.
As the Panthers do not come back to the Panther Den until January 7th for the Battle of Cowie Mountain. That'll be our next broadcast here on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. Cherokee hosting a Christmas tournament the Panthers will be participating in as Franklin controls the opening tip. It's Andrea Terrell. She travels in, loses the handle of it, and Tuscola has a shot as we are 10 seconds into this one. Franklin 1-0 in the Mountain 7 Conference. And as I mentioned in the open, if you just tuned in, this is the first conference game for the Mountaineers, who come in at 2-5.
And the Lady Panthers start off with a 2-3 zone.
Shot would not fall. Offensive rebound underneath the Mountaineers. It's Bryson with it. Splits a double team. Kicks it over. It's Cherry out beyond the arc now. Back it goes to Samaya Bryson. Bryson, the feed near the free throw line. We've got a whistle and a traveling violation on Abby Webster.
Let's see how the Lady Panthers come out in this game. Last time at home, they had an easy one. See, because sometimes that can put you in a bad kind of
false sense of security, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully they've worked.
Catch and shoot for Terrell underneath. Offensive board. Rosa McCollum kicks it out. 3 wouldn't fall for Corey Burrell. Another offensive rebound. Shot hit the top of the backboard. Inslee knocked that from behind as Bryson was heading in. And it was last touched by a Lady Panther. Tuscola will trigger underneath her own basket. Inbounds, it goes to Buchanan, and she gets the scoring going off the glass. Delaney Buchanan, senior for Coach Austin Chambers and his head coach Caitlin Maynard.
Good execution on that out-of-bounds play by the Mountaineers.
6:19 left as the ball sails into the corner, knocked off of a Lady Mountaineer. Just about 5 years since the Tuscola Mountaineers have visited the Panther Den. Of course, they were in the old West North Carolina Athletic Conference, split 2A, 3A conference. As that one banks off the glass, Corey Burrell.
2-point.
And they'll say that her foot was on the line. It's going to be a 2-point basket instead of a 3. They'll adjust that on the scoreboard. We are tied up at 2. January 13th, 2017, the last time the Tuscola Lady Mountaineers and the boys team visited the Panther Den. That was the last year of the Western North Carolina Athletic Conference. And Tuscola moved to the Asheville area Mountain Athletic Conference. We've got a whistle underneath. And it's a tie-up as Eschidero to Tuscola 3A conference. They moved to 3A. Franklin stayed in 2A. And now Tuscola stays in 3A and Franklin moves to 3A. The back and forth we go. I know it makes your head spin. I had to look it up. I had to make sure that all that was correct. But yeah, it's just about 5 years since Tuscola has been here at the Den. It's Bryson spinning. Lost control of it as she had it knocked away. Inslee picks it up.
Another steal by Torrey. She already has two steals.
McCollum underneath on that low block. Off the glass. High off the glass for McCollum. And Franklin up now 4-2.
And that was a great move by Rosalind because she was a foot off of the paint when she made that move.
Almost a steal. Shot in the paint. Would not fall for Abby Webster. Inslee there for the board. Off it goes. Callie Queen into the corner. McCollum, baseline jumper. Would not go. Long board. Inslee able to pick it up and quickly give it up to Queen. Again, underneath, it's McCollum back out beyond the arc. Burrell's shot from 3, well off the mark. And Abby Webster there, the senior for the Lady Mountaineers, picks up the rebound. So we approach 4:40 left, opening quarter on this. Kind of feels like a holiday Friday.
Yes, it does.
It's the final day of school for most everybody. And final day of work for some folks. Not me. I know not you either,
no,
Tony.
Not me either.
But some folks are taking all next week off.
Yes.
With Christmas happening on Saturday. A lot of folks get Thursday and Friday off. Stepp going to pick up the foul for the Lady Mountaineers. Anna Rose Stepp, sophomore, picks up her first personal and the first foul of this ball game. Catch and shoot from the corner. That one hits the top of the backboard again for Tori Inslee, as Inslee is off early in this ball game. She's usually deadly from that corner.
Yes, and kind of like the game earlier in the week, you know, the high school, they're in exams right now, so their schedule is a little off. You know, they didn't have to wake up and come to school. You know, and if they did, they were only here for a little while, and then you know the rest of it after is the same. But that during the day, it hasn't been the same for them.
In the backcourt, it was last touched by Panther, I thought. And so did the Lady Mountaineers, but it's going to be Lady Panther basketball underneath their own basket. Now we've got a whistle, and looks like they're going to discuss things. That's why Abby Webster really didn't go after the ball. Was it Webster or Estes? Now they're going to discuss.
Last I saw, George, it was touched by a Mountaineer, but I could be definitely wrong at this point.
By the way, the voice you hear is Dylan Garcia. We welcome Dylan back to the broadcast as she graduated last year. We'll talk more about your endeavors as we go along. Underneath, it's Rosalind McCollum off the mark. No good. It was Panther basketball, obviously. Cherry with a rebound. As Dylan manning the sidelines for us now at Montfreid College. Running cross country off the mark with that one underneath the offensive board for the Lady Mountaineers. Another board. Now it goes to Callie Queen. She's going to race down court.
Bad numbers.
Going to back it out now.
Back out.
And Tony,
yes.
Did you know that Dylan Garcia was recently named the Player of the Year?
No, I did not.
In the AAC.
Congratulations.
Yes.
That's big.
Congratulations, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
That was a big honor.
Thank you.
Very, very big honor.
3:10 left. Buchanan with it. Swings it over to Stepp. Stepp lost control. Now gets knocked to the floor by Callie Queen. Queen going to pick up her first, and the first whistled on Franklin. 3:04 left. As Stepp has it, she quickly gives it back. Bounce pass underneath, high off the glass, and good for Delaney Buchanan. She's played for the, at least a Buchanan has played for the Lady Mountaineers for a number of years back when we used to host the Mountaineers and travel over there. Had some really good teams to the Lady Mountaineers in the middle of last decade. We've got a whistle in the backcourt, and Andrea Terrell will pick up the foul, and she didn't agree with it.
No, it was actually a foul on Mountaineers. It was an offensive foul.
Okay. All right.
That's why. Yes.
Okay. She was upset, but yeah, you're correct. It was an offensive foul.
Offensive foul. Yes.
That one's going against Abby Webster. I should have been looking at the official and not.
I was looking at the action. I was trying to figure out. I was like, she looked like she swung her arm, so I don't know how Andrea got the foul.
2:24 left as the clock ticks. Throughout the broadcast, Dylan's going to catch up with some of the folks on the sidelines, get some interviews for us. And we've got a couple of interviews at the half in the boys and the girls games for you. Bounce pass underneath. Collum hits the deck. Ball pops loose. Tie up, they'll say. Possession arrow is with Franklin.
The Mountaineers, their defense, their game plan so far has been great. They've kept the Panthers from being inside, getting the ball into the paint, and they've made them shoot several jump shots. I believe every shot except for maybe like two have been a jump shot so far.
Inslee from the corner. Off the mark, offensive rebound, and the stick back, Rosalind McCollum.
And that's what they don't want to happen right there because, you know, with McCollum and some of the other ones, Inslee, they're deadly on the offensive rebounds and stealing the ball like that.
Inslee off the glass. Panthers on a bit of a run as we tick down the final few seconds of the first quarter. We've got a whistle. Was there a timeout called? Timeout for the Lady Mountaineers. Buck 38. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Here's a schedule for the upcoming Christmas holidays, Christmas week, Christmas holidays into the first part of January. As you see, 5 consecutive games on the road, including a January 4th visit to Hendersonville, North Henderson High School. And then Panthers will be in a Christmas tournament coming up after Christmas in Cherokee. Minute 38 left.
This is the fun time in basketball when you're
Holiday
playing.
hoops.
Yeah, you get to play and there's no school. You're just
Yeah.
playing.
Holiday hoops time.
You rather have that than have 19 practices.
That's true.
That's what, yeah.
Rather be playing than practicing.
Yes.
And the boys' team is actually going to have 6 games
Yes.
over the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, they actually they play a team out of Mississippi this Saturday.
Tomorrow,
actually. Yeah, tomorrow.
in Bryson City at Swain County. JV and Varsity will be in action. They'll be playing different teams. They'll be in action. Queen to the hole, harshly blocked. Tuscola grabs the rebound. Panthers get back on defense. Step, shot, just inside the arc. She nails it. Approaching 60 seconds left.
And the game plan's been working good so far, even though they've the Mountaineers have moved to a man-to-man. They're still making them shoot.
Tori Inslee to the hole. She gets fouled.
And that's what you have to do. Tori Inslee has to get some penetration in there, go make some layups, get fouled, something.
Delaney Buchanan picks up her first and the third whistled on Tuscola with 49.5 seconds left. It's Tori Inslee at the free throw line. Can't hit the first. She'll get one more. Tuscola will get Abby Earwood into the ball game. Inslee will hit the second.
See if they're getting that pressure. There they go.
Double teamed in the backcourt. Webster splits a double team.
Produce a turnover.
And it does produce a turnover. Franklin resets underneath their own basket. Up high, it's Inslee. Out beyond the arc. 3. Gilbert couldn't hit. She's tucked into the game. Loose ball. Tie up. And it's going to the Lady Mountaineers on the possession arrow.
It's a low scoring first quarter.
Yeah, a little sleepy first quarter, similar to the atmosphere here in the Panther Den.
Oh, yeah.
There's nobody here.
No.
Compared to the past couple of games, even the game on Tuesday night. I think it has a lot to do with the holidays and school being out for a good portion of the day. At least it was a half a day for a lot of folks. Issues. Tuscola keeps possession. Buchanan gets it slapped away. It's picked up by, I believe that's Bryson. Her number is kind of folded up in her jersey. She gets the roll. That'll do it. It's going to be, it may have been Anna Rose Step. Either way, we are at the end of the first quarter. 9-8, got a good one going here at the Panther Den. We'll take a break. Hang with us.
Jonathan Lamb and family would like to wish the Panther basketball teams all the best this season. A mother of a FHS student and a graduate of Franklin High, Jonna has been working almost 22 years for the Clerk of Court's office. In May, vote Lamb for Macon County Clerk of Court.
Why pay monthly storage fees? With a low down payment, you could own your own storage building. Let Todd Inslee at AT&T Storage Solutions help you get the storage building you want today. There are no credit checks. You can rent to own, and they offer free delivery. Located in Franklin on Dowdle Mountain Road between the Franklin Walmart and the Roundabout. Give Todd Inslee a call at 828-371-7393. Welcome back, fans. Second quarter about to begin at the Panther Den. George Young along with Tony Christie, and Dylan Garcia is behind the bench for us tonight with the roaming microphone. We'll check in with her throughout the night. 8 minutes up on the scoreboard, and we are underway second quarter. And a low-scoring affair, as we mentioned, headed to break.
And the Mountaineers come out now in a 1-3-1. They're switching defenses, trying to confuse the Lady Panthers, and it's doing a good job right now so far.
It's McCollum up top. So give it up. Terrell going to travel with her. Double dribble.
And that's where the confusion comes in play.
7:40 left, 20 seconds into the second quarter. Franklin comes into tonight's ball game at 4-3 and 1-0 in the Mountain 7 Conference. Tuscola had 2-5, and this is their first conference game. Shot partially blocked. Second shot off the mark. Queen comes out with it. Queen over to Andrea Terrell to the hole, off the glass.
Nice move by Andrea to avoid the defender and not get the charge and finish that. So it looks like they're going to have to, put some pressure on, try to get some
steals.
What
you're talking about. Inslee off the glass.
Yeah, guarantee Coach Harbarger told him pick it up because that was a little sleepy in that first quarter.
Yeah, you can already see defensively.
And I'm just going to jump out the window and say that Tori Inslee's leading the conference in steals. I'm just guessing, but
I don't know who would have more.
She already has, I think, 4 tonight.
Underneath, back out. Burrell for 3. Long board picks it up. Does Burrell, and we've got a tie-up, and the possession arrow is with the Tuscola Lady Mountaineers. 13-8. Lady Panthers on top of the Lady Mountaineers. Bringing it up slowly is Bryson. It's even quiet in here.
Yes, very quiet.
I'm not used to it being so quiet. Reminds us of the COVID year last year. Bryson, partially blocked, well off the mark either way. And it's Queen across the timeline into the corner. Tori Inslee, what a move. Can't get the bucket from the baseline. Fight for it. Possession arrow is going to be with the Panthers. On the jump ball. 5:55 left second quarter. Glad that you're with us on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, either platform. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like our Facebook page if you haven't already to get notifications on when we go live. And also updated schedule of live events. And also all kinds of other good stuff.
Should have been traveling.
Yeah, she hit the deck. Can't do that. We've got a whistle and a
foul.
Foul. Going against Corey Burrell for the Panthers.
That was a little off there because she got the rebound standing up and then she went to her knees and that's an automatic travel.
Back off the pressure.
I'm about to say unless the rules changed. The rules could definitely change.
The one thing that you don't want to do, especially if you're a coach, is bring out the rule book during the game. That'll probably get you.
Yes, yeah, that'll get you quick. I've seen it.
I've seen it. Oh, yeah, it happens. It happens. Webster's shot, no good. Queen up court to McCollum, and it's through her hands. Rosalind McCollum couldn't hold that pass securely.
Yeah, she was trying to make the move before she caught the ball, and that's her eyes got real big because she was wide open to take a layup, and then she kind of took her eyes off the ball and let it kind of go out of bounds there.
Approaching 5 minutes left in the second. Cherry gives it up. Buchanan They'll wave off the basket. The foul was before the shot. It's going to send Carson Cherry to the line, it appears.
And Andrea Terrell, she just got caught behind the offensive player because she was kind of just standing there waiting for her to get it. And a lot of times in post defense, you have to do your work early. And right there, she needed to get to the high side and kind of force a tougher catch. So then the move's going to be tougher as well.
Second shot up and good. 3-point edge for the Lady Panthers after Cherry hits both of the free throw shots. Under 5 minutes left. Corey Burrow with it up top. Fans coming up at the half. We'll have a chat with head coach Doug Clemens of the boys varsity. Terrell's shot from the corner just inside that 3-point arc gets it to go. That's her money area.
Yes, it is.
Either the right or the left side.
On the baseline.
On the baseline. She loves that corner. Under 4.5 left. Feeding underneath are the Mountaineers. Buchanan kicks it back out. Inslee picks up the loose ball. Panthers now up 17-10 after that bucket.
And that's her 5th steal of the evening.
High pass and off the hands of Carson Cherry.
Great anticipation by Andrea Terrell on that one to force the errant catch.
Got a whistle and a timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick one as well. Hang with us.
Located at 461 Highlands Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
Coach Hartbarger wanted to talk it over. He called timeout. With 4:07 left here in the second quarter as Callie Queen brings it up. Burrell had it briefly, gives it back to Queen. Terrell, left side. McCollum gets double teamed in that low block. Going to find Andrea Terrell. Hard to the hole, couldn't get it to go. Offensive board, Queen lost control. It was off of a Lady Mountaineer.
And the Lady Panthers, they can make this a little bit easier if they get better ball movement from side to side. The ball's been stuck on one side of the court.
That'll work. Tori
Yes.
Inslee for 3. And it extends that Lady Panther lead to 10. They have doubled up. Tuscola 20-10. 3.5 left. First half. It's Buchanan
nice
spinning. Yeah, it was a nice move. Couldn't convert, though. Offensive rebound. Webster, her shot off the mark. Inslee races up court.
Good pass.
McCollum off the glass. McCollum and Terrell were underneath. Either or, and it was Rosalind McCollum with the bucket. 22-10. Panthers on a 9-0 run. Now some subs coming in for Coach Maynard. Here's the replay.
Great pass. Andrea, and it was actually to Andrea, but McCollum was cutting, and usually when you cut like that, you expect to get the ball. So she finished it. Everything was okay.
Webster gets double teamed. Lost control. It's off of a Lady Panther. .247 left. Dangerous pass. Again, defensive pressure. Buchanan out beyond the arc. Webster for a 3. That one would not hit, and it's out of bounds to the Panthers. 2:30 left, second quarter, 22-10. Glad that you're with us. If you just tuned in, we're about 6:48 on my clock, so yeah. Start a little bit early than the 6:30 advertised start, which is par for the course. Inslee for 3. Got it.
Good shot by Torrey on the reversal. That time they actually did get the ball all the way from the right baseline to the left baseline and then back. And usually if you do that one time, you're going to get an open shot.
Buchanan has some trouble with it. Now Webster lost control. Abby Webster feeds to Buchanan. Free throw line shot. Up and good. Abby Webster stops that Panther run that had reached 12-0 run. McCollum in the corner for 3. Count it. Everybody's getting into the fray here in the second quarter. If you just joined us, that first quarter, oh man, it was a snooze fest.
It was
but
9-8.
Panthers here in this second quarter have exploded offensively, and we've got a whistle and a timeout on the floor. Looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So we will keep it here as Coach Scott Hartbarger gives some instructions to his girls. George Young, Tony Christie, Dylan Garcia. Looks like she has found somebody in the stands. Dylan, you have somebody to talk to. People were running away from you, but looks like she has found somebody that has been willing to talk.
Right here. Yeah. Too many people have ran away from me this week. I'm here with Kanan Drake. Kanan had a phenomenal season with her team at Bryan College. You want to tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, we had a pretty good season. We won regular season for conference, and we were conference champs tournament as well. So
That's better than pretty good.
Tony said that's better than pretty good.
I mean, yeah, I would say really good, I guess.
Well, thank you, Kanan.
Yeah, no problem.
She was sitting, Kanan was right behind Dylan, and still had to kind of drag her down there. Come on down here. Talk to me.
It's great when the college athletes come back and support the teams they used to play for, and it gives the younger players, the players that are still playing, something to look up to. They can possibly do the same thing as a Dylan Garcia or a Kanan Drake or who was it, Taylor Inslee, or a lot of them that are out in college right now and still living the dream.
Yeah, and speaking of living the dream, a girl you didn't mention, Mackenzie Rudity.
Yes.
She is at LSU, and we have actually got an interview with Mackenzie Rudity at the half of the boys action. So stay tuned for that at the half of the boys. Coming up to the half of the girls here in just about 30 seconds. We will have a chat with head coach Doug Clemens of the boys varsity. I want you to stick around for that. Hartbarger emptied his bench for the final few seconds of the second quarter. And we've got a whistle in the backcourt, and Carly McMahon is going to pick up her first foul. And it's going to be the fourth whistled on Franklin. Carson Cherry checks in for the Mountaineers. 12 seconds left. Bryson brings it up underneath Cherry. Back outside the arc. At the buzzer. That'll do it. First quarter, first half in the books. Second quarter in the books here at the Panther Den. Cheerleaders are going to come out and entertain the masses here. They'll put 10 minutes up on the scoreboard clock. And we're going to head into the break here, fans. Talk with head coach Doug Clemens of the boys varsity. We'll come back and we'll give you some information on that first half and get you set for the second half here in just a few moments. The cheerleaders are actually performing to Christmas music.
Yes.
It's awesome here. All right, fans, hang with us on FPSN.
Jonathan Lamb and family would like to wish the Panther basketball teams all the best this season. A mother of a FHS student and a graduate of Franklin High, Jonna has been working almost 22 years for the Clerk of Court's office. In May, vote Lamb for Macon County Clerk of Court.
Why pay monthly storage fees? With a low down payment, you could own your own storage building. Let Todd Inslee at AT&T Storage Solutions help you get the storage building you want today. There are no credit checks. You can rent to own, and they offer free delivery. Located in Franklin on Dowdle Mountain Road between the Franklin Walmart and the roundabout. Give Todd Inslee a call at 828-371-7393.
Welcome back, fans, here at the half. George Young, along with the head coach of the boys varsity, Doug Plemons. And, Coach, you had a pretty good outing on Tuesday night. You defeated East Henderson. Had about a 20-point lead for a good portion of that ball game. Ended up with an 8-point victory. Talk about that win and getting that first conference victory.
That was huge for us. One of our goals this year is to win a conference championship, and of course, that's one game at a time. And with that being the first game of the season for us, conference-wise, we felt really good about that win. As you mentioned, we built a pretty good lead on them in the first half, leading in the second half. It was a game in which we got to play a lot of people off the bench, and that's always a good thing. It builds the team a little stronger. Those kids work hard in practice, and even though the win wasn't as large as the lead was earlier in the game, still I wouldn't sacrifice their playing time for any of that. Absolutely, win's a win, and you get that first conference victory. Tonight, it's the Tuscola Mountaineers, new member of the conference. We haven't seen Tuscola in about 5 years. That's, I believe, the last time they've been here at the Panther Den. Talk about the Mountaineers and what you're facing tonight. Well, it's a scrappy team. Coach Messer does a great job coaching. They're always aggressive, play good, solid defense. We're expecting a hard-fought game. We played some common opponents. Have to be careful not to compare scores sometimes. A little misleading, but at the same time, we expect a tough conference match. Well, tonight you take on the Mountaineers. Tomorrow you're taking on a team out of Mississippi over at Bryson City and Swain County High School. You've got a game on Tuesday night in this large stretch of ball games before Christmas. I know the teams from Mississippi, they're coming and playing a bunch of teams in this area over the Christmas holidays and the break. Have you found anything out about this team you're going to be facing tomorrow? Very athletic. They've traditionally been very good. This year, their record does not indicate that they're quite as strong as they have been in the past, but we expect a good game out of them. It'll be fun. They don't know much about us. We don't know much about them. Kind of like a camp game in summer where you just kind of show up and play. Don't have a day of practice to get ready for them. So, it's one that's been on the schedule, and to be honest with you, I've been looking forward to it for a while. That's a 3:30 tip-off over in Bryson City at Swain County. And then Tuesday, Coach, you take on another conference opponent. You have to travel to Canton to take on the Pisgah Black Bears. It is Panther fans know traveling over to Canton, it sometimes is interesting, to say the least. Pisgah, always a tough bunch. They're a scrappy team, similar to Tuscola. What do you anticipate in that ball game on Tuesday night? Just what you mentioned. We feel like it'll be a hard-fought game. We've been trying to toughen our kids up a little bit. Not that they're soft, but at the same time, we've tried to toughen them up with tough practices, drills in practice. Also, we've tried to toughen them up with our schedule because we've played some very good basketball teams, scrimmaged some very good basketball teams in the preseason. And we've also hit 3 games a week for 3 straight weeks. And that in itself will toughen players up. You know, they have to play themselves into shape. They have to be able to quickly adjust to a loss or to a win and get ready for the next opponent. So we're hoping that all these factors will help us get ready for, like what you say, a very tough Pisgah Bear team.
Well, Coach, Merry Christmas from all of us here at FPSN. You guys will be in a Christmas tournament and then hell on the road again in the first week of January. So it's going to be 3 weeks until we talk to you again. Good luck tonight and for the rest of 2021.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, everyone.
That's Doug Clemens here at the half. Stay with us, fans. We got more to come.
Sport Zone is your everyday low-price sporting goods supplier. We have the sports gear every athlete needs to be successful, from cleats, equipment, and protective gear to complete uniform sets. We even offer screen printing, laser engraving, and embroidery, as well as sublimated printing right here in Franklin. Don't race out of town to find the performance gear you need. We've lowered our prices throughout the store to give you the opportunity to shop local and score big. Come see us at Sport Zone.
We're coming for everyone this year.
Hi, everybody, and welcome in to another night of Franklin Panther football.
Yes, complete.
It's good to just go out there and win.
Located at 461 Highland Road in Franklin, Carolina Junction Power Equipment is your local stop for lawnmowers, blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and all parts and accessories. Carolina Junction Power Equipment is also your local power sports dealer. They sell Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs, plus have a full service shop for all of your power equipment and power sport needs. Give them a call at 828-369-9655 or come by today to see the largest selection of inventory around.
Welcome back, fans. Final few seconds ticking off that halftime scoreboard, and we're just about ready to get the third quarter underway. 28-14 at the break. Sleepy first quarter. Panthers woke up in that second quarter offensively and extended the lead, which it was, 9-8
Yes.
at the end of the first quarter, and went on a bit of a run in that second quarter,
yes,
to extend it to a 28-14 advantage.
And it was built off of defense. Tori Inslee, she did that half with 5 steals, I believe, 5 steals, 11 or 12 points. So there you go.
Well, both teams are back out of the locker room, and we are just about ready to get this third quarter underway. And fans, if you tuned away and you just tuned back in, we'll give it a few moments. Tell your friends and your neighbors. We've got breaking news that we're going to announce here in this third quarter. Breaking news.
Adam Schefter? Is that? No? Okay.
Adam Schefter is not breaking this news.
Okay.
We're breaking it. And now we all wish that we were making what Adam Schefter was making, breaking this news. But we will we'll do that here at the next break in the action as we are underway third quarter.
Lady Panthers start off man-to-man.
Webster's shot would not fall. Column there with a rebound. Up it goes to Corey Burrell. Tori holds it over her head. It's Queen now for 3.
Good rebound.
Andrea Terrell with a board, and she gets the bucket.
Yes, good rebound. Good left hand by Andrea Terrell.
7:20 left, third quarter. Bryson to the hole. Offensive board. Cherry goes up, and she gets fouled. That's going to send Carson Cherry to the line. Sophomore for the Lady Mountaineers, Coach Caitlin Maynard. First foul on McCollum, first this half for the Lady Panthers. And it's Cherry hitting the first. She'll get one more. Hits the second as well. Tuscola's been pretty good from the free throw line tonight in their limited opportunities. McCollum kicks it over Terrell. Back out beyond the arc it goes. Now Terrell will attempt, and it's an air ball. Battle for it. Tuscola comes out with it. It's step, up court, pass. Eventually picked up by Cherry. Her shot blocked. She gets her own blocked shot, feeds it over to Buchanan. Back out to Bryson. Underneath Buchanan. Gets fouled. She'll be at the line for a couple of shots here. Nope, they'll say it was on the floor. Nope, they are going to give her 2. Rosalind McCollum picks up her second, and it's the second foul whistled on Franklin. All right, hopefully you have called all your friends, your neighbors. You've sent them the link for the breaking news, which is in this live stream. Just announced Tori Ensley, who's on the floor currently. Tori Ensley, number 30.
Number 30.
See right there near the Panther paw. Tori Ensley today has committed to play Division I softball and join her sister at NC State University.
That is so big. First of all, for her to actually, make it to that point to where she can, commit to a Division I and then be able to go and play with her sister at a Division I. That's usually a lot of parents, they have one that goes, and then that's rare to get 2 at the same time.
She commits in her junior year. She's just a junior. She'll be back next year.
Yes.
Great basketball player too.
Yes, she is.
McCollum shot, no. There's Ensley with the rebound. Her shot wouldn't go. Got her own rebound, and then will get fouled as she heads back up, and she'll be at the line with Tori Ensley. So congratulations, announced today. Tori Ensley, verbally committed. Of course, that's been in the news lately. Commitments, signing day for football was this past Wednesday. Early signing day. They have one in February. Lots of controversy, as usual.
And that right there, that just helps you just relax and enjoy the rest of your high school career. If you can commit like that and then sign during the early signing period, good steal, good pass by
Pearl off the glass. Bryson feeds Buchanan off the glass.
Nice fast break by the Lady Mountaineers. Bryson leading that break there.
33-18. Panthers still with a commanding lead. Seeking their second conference victory. And set up a big-time showdown in Canton on Tuesday against the Pisgah
Black Bears.
Sugar Bears, Lady Bears, whatever they're called. Shot wouldn't fall.
That's
Cherry
all.
With the
I'm about to say that's always a highly contested.
Oh yeah,
event right there.
Yep. Bryson feeds underneath, and a tie-up possession arrow is going to go with the Lady Mountaineers. That's where the tournament is this year, by the way. The Mountain 7 tournament hosted by Pisgah.
Nice.
So when the Panthers do travel on Tuesday to Canton, that won't be the only trip. Queen with the rebound. 5 minutes left, third quarter. Queen backs it out. Now it's Terrell. Gives it up. Burrell, 3, no. McCollum with the rebound. Her shot wouldn't fall. Tori Inslee grabs the second board, and her shot wouldn't go. Loose ball. Inslee picks it up. Now check that. Queen picks it up. Burrell open baseline jumper. Can't get the roll. Sherry with the board. And Tuscola will bring it up court. 4:26 left. Still a low-scoring affair for the Panthers standards. And the one thing we haven't seen a lot of tonight, Tony, is made baskets and then the press set up in the backcourt. Has led to, especially against East Henderson, a lot of quick buckets. Scored 68 against East Henderson. As we got a traveling violation on Sherry as she either slipped or her feet got caught underneath her. She fell down.
That was just one of those plays.
Yeah, it happens, you know.
Yes, it just happens.
A little off balance, you get the pass and
start moving faster than your body's actually wanting to move.
Right.
Good block.
And Buchanan with the block. Up court it goes. Bryson. Bryson can't convert. McCollum with the rebound. It's Inslee. Now Terrell. Inslee now on the floor. Jumper. Wouldn't fall. 3 chances at it, and eventually it's Tori Inslee extending that Panther lead, 35-18. Now we see the press in the backcourt, and Franklin's going to back out of it as it's Buchanan bringing it across, and in some trouble. Was she across the timeline? No, she wasn't.
She wasn't.
Almost a steal by Queen. Bryson will double dribble.
Lady Panthers' defense has actually been very good today, especially after the first quarter. They've really clamped down and held the Lady Mountaineers to a very low shooting percentage.
Under 3 minutes left here in the third. And another double dribble for the Lady Mountaineers. I'm George Young along with Tony Christie, Dylan Garcia on the sideline for us. Roaming microphone is Inslee. Hits a 3. Tori Inslee, the trifecta. And Dylan, there's your mug on screen along with ours. Dylan, you said that the student section had a theme tonight. Is that right? Is your mic on?
Yes. They have the holiday theme for the Christmas season.
Okay, I do see some Santa hats.
There's Santa's hats. There's a light bulb necklace. There are Christmas sweaters. There's Christmas pajamas. It's in a range of things.
I saw when I went to break to the men's restroom, I did see some kids in there with the onesie pajamas, and I didn't know exactly what was going on. But that makes sense now. It's Christmas, right? You may be able to interview some of those onesie guys here before too long, as the baseline jumper is up and good by Andrea Terrell. Minute 40 left. Franklin has doubled up. Tuscola at 40-20. Bryson will get the trifecta. Samara Bryson, the sophomore, nails the 3, cuts it to Panther lead now at 17 at 40-23. Fans, I'm sorry, I was going to interrupt you.
No, I was just about to say that the Tuscola, they're the Lady Mountaineers. They're a very young team.
Yeah, they are.
But they're a different young team than the team we played, the Eagles we played on Tuesday.
Yeah, only 2 seniors on that roster for
right,
Tuscola.
Right, and they're actually pretty good. You need to play more. Play more games and play together more. And I think next year they should be pretty good next year.
Yeah, experience goes a long way.
Yes, it does.
You got 1 freshman in the roster, 5 sophomores.
Yes.
That's how young they are.
Yes.
63 seconds left in the third. Got the wholesale substitutions for both teams as Hartbarger empties his bench. Ball knocked around, going to be picked up. Cherry, shot no. Rebound, Avery Moffitt. And I meant to mention Avery Moffitt's name. I think it was in the first half, Tony, as McMahon lifts the shot. It's off the mark. Moffitt got hurt in that Rabun County game.
Yes.
And it's good to see her back out there on the floor.
Yes, it is, because they were already thin, with just because at this time of the year, a lot of the players get sick. They're out for a day or two because they're sick, or they might miss a game because of injury. And it's good to have one of your key players back.
Avery Moffitt underneath. She'll be at the line for a couple of shots. In that Rabun County game that was pretty competitive for about 3 quarters. You didn't have Callie Queen, and then you lost Avery Moffitt.
Right.
They were very thin in that game last Saturday. Got Helen Martin check it in for Hartbarger. Also, for the Lady Mountaineers, Michaela Hyatt has checked in for Coach Maynard. Moffitt will be back at the line for one more here. And can't get the roll. Kicked around. Who was it off? Off of a Lady Panther. Panthers, they're going to pick up that press.
So the man press.
Bryson going to break it. Pass up court. Too tough. Not accurate, out of bounds with 23.4 seconds left. McMahon swings it over. Moffitt in the corner. Smith over to Gilberts, and she'll get the bucket. Madison Gilberts.
Picking up where she left off last game.
And causing another turnover with some good defensive pressure. 1.8 left, third quarter. Panthers by 19 as we head to the fourth. That's going to do it. Third quarter in the books. We'll take a break. Back after this.
You're watching FPSN.
Why pay monthly storage fees? With a low down payment, you could own your own storage building. Let Todd Inslee at AT&T Storage Solutions help you get the storage building you want today. There are no credit checks. You can rent to own, and they offer free delivery. Located in Franklin on Dowdle Mountain Road between the Franklin Walmart and the Roundabout. Give Todd Inslee a call at 828-371-7393.
Shauna Thunlam and family would like to wish the Panther basketball teams all the best this season. A mother of a FHS student and a graduate of Franklin High, Shauna has been working almost 22 years for the Clerk of Court's office. In May, vote Lamb for Macon County Clerk of Court.
Welcome back, fans. 8 minutes up on the scoreboard clock. Fourth quarter about to begin. Lady Panthers up 42-23. Picked up where they left off in that second quarter, Tony, in that third quarter.
Yes, they have. And it's been a collective effort by all the Lady Panthers. They really picked it up, and they haven't looked back. And that, it took them a little while to get the engine going, and that's just because they haven't been in school all week. Yeah. So their schedule is a little off right now.
Laying around, laying on the couch.
Yep.
Not getting up at usual time. 3 ball up and good for Corey Burrell. Panthers pick up the press in the backcourt. Biggest lead of the night at 45-23. Issues. Inslee went sliding into the backcourt. Bryson with it beating underneath, and the ball is intercepted by Corey Burrell. 7:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Rosalind McCollum cuts to the hole off the glass, and good.
Good ball movement, good body movement.
Under 7 minutes left. It's Cherry almost traveled with it. We talked about in that third quarter, as the final seconds tick down, the fact that the students are dressed in Christmas gear, pajamas, Christmas hats, and stuff like that. And it appears that some of the ringleaders have been cornered by our very own Dylan Garcia.
Thank you, George. I'm here with Devin Blackburn and William Shannon. And Devin, I want you to just explain what was the idea behind this theme tonight.
All right. So we're in the Christmas season, and this is our last Christmas, our last home game before Christmas, and we wanted to go Christmas theme, so we're all going crazy.
And William Shannon here has a homemade poster.
So I made this because I'm 22's biggest fan, and she deserves more playing time. And yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Dylan.
Yes, everyone wants more playing time.
Hell
I
yeah.
guarantee. Even the people playing, they want more.
Who doesn't?
Yes,
You know,
that's just how it goes.
And if you're the biggest fan,
yes,
then of course you want your player to be on the court more. Obviously, 47-24, Panthers running away with this one.
I'll tell you what, the student section they've done pretty good this year. It started with volleyball, and then the coordination between all the students in the. It gets morale going, and a lot of the players, they enjoy it. They feed off of it because, they have their classmates sitting there cheering them on, and and they're so enthusiastic.
McCollum spins and shoots on that low block. Also McCollum with the buckets. 5:45 left, and she causes a steal, does McCollum. She gets the feed off the glass. Oh, couldn't get it to go. Got her own rebound.
Get in there.
That one wouldn't go.
She almost did it.
Trouble with the timeline. It's Webster eventually feeding it over to Bryson, and she gets her pocket pick. Ori Inslee. Got the roll, did Inslee. Came down a little gingerly. Here's the steal.
Steal by Tori. Push it up. Looked like she might have got bumped a little bit.
And we've got a timeout on the floor. We're going to take one as well. Panthers up 51-24 in the girls' varsity. Hang with us on YouTube Live and Facebook Live.
Sport Zone is your everyday low-price sporting goods supplier. We have the sports gear every athlete needs to be successful, from cleats, equipment, and protective gear to complete uniform sets. We even offer screen printing, laser engraving, and embroidery, as well as sublimated printing right here in Franklin. Don't race out of town to find the performance gear you need. We've lowered our prices throughout the store to give you the opportunity to shop local and score big. Come see us at Sport Zone.
Welcome back, fans. 51-24. Panthers with a commanding lead. First quarter was a little sleepy, to say the least, but since then, it's really been all Panthers if you just joined us. 5:09 left. Tuscola called a timeout. They want to talk it over here. Come into tonight's game to the Lady Mountaineers at 2-5. 2 victories over Madison. We've got a double horn here, which usually means something's up.
Yes.
They're going to get another Lady Mountaineer into the ball game. That is Abby Earwood checking in off the bench.
Usually when it's like that and I saw someone go down and someone come up.
Now we're ready.
Yeah, they probably subbed in too late.
Okay.
I was either going to say that or they're not in the book. That could be the other possibility.
Well, we were handed a roster that was directly from Max Preps that had a bunch of cross-outs and circles and
right.
penciled in somebody new, so that would not surprise me. And we're just thankful we got that. Normally we don't.
Right.
We just got to guess, oh, there's a 21 out there. We don't have her on the roster. We appreciate whoever it was. And I think your wife had something to do with it that brought that up to us. Inslee to the hole.
Lull in the sleep right there. You know, swing the ball a couple times and then opens up a driving lane for Tori Inslee.
4:20 left. And fans, I want to remind you that at the conclusion of the girls' action, basket counts and the foul. That's going to send Delaney Buchanan to the line. At the conclusion of this ball game, we're going to sign off for a brief moment. This post will be girls only. We're going to come back live on YouTube and Facebook with a different post for the boys varsity. So if you're watching on a smart television, and I've seen the analytics from our YouTube at least, and there are a lot of folks that watch on the big screen, you're going to have to find the boys post and then cast it back to your television if you want to watch the boys action. Rosalind McCollum gets the roll and extends that Panther lead.
Rosalind's having a pretty good evening tonight with that right-handed sweeping hook.
You mentioned, I think it was in the break between the first and second quarters, about the fact that the Lady Panthers really had the size advantage tonight.
Oh, yes.
And Rosalind McCollum is the biggest gal out there.
Right.
And she's basically dominated here in this second half. That one's up and good.
Yeah, because Rosalind, she's unique. She's tall, she's thin, and she can move. Like, she can really move. People usually that tall can't move as well as Rosalind can.
Look at that move.
Yes.
Got triple teamed, lost control of it. 3 minutes left.
And we've seen her hit a three tonight. You know, so she's playing very very loose, very well.
Bryson in the corner. Lifts the shot. Rebound goes to Queen. Gonna fire it quickly up court. Terrell can't get it to go, but she'll be at the line for two shots. Bryson gonna pick up the foul. First on Bryson and the third on the Lady Mountaineers as Terrell attempts and hits. Nothing but net. And Hartbarger going to empty the bench. Everybody checks out except for Terrell.
And she'll be coming out if she makes this free throw.
Moffitt into the game. Martin also into the ball game, along with Smith and McMahon. Second shot is up and good, and Terrell will take a seat as Maddie Gilbert checks in for her. 2:36 fourth quarter. Panthers are going to push their mark to 5-3 and 2-0 in the Mountain 7 Conference, as that's lost off the hands of Buchanan underneath. Set up a big-time showdown in Canton on Tuesday, as Pisgah won on Tuesday night, blew out Smoky Mountain. I don't know how Pisgah's doing tonight. That score right off hand. Hannah Smith shot no. Rebound secured underneath as Gilbert hits the deck. She was pushed. Just the fourth team foul on Tuscola, so no shots. It's Carly McMahon to trigger. You see her on screen. Gilbert shot no.
Get in there.
Carly McMahon from downtown.
Good shot by Carly.
Buck 45 left. 60-31. At one point, I wasn't sure if the Lady Panthers could score 60 in this ball game. They have awakened offensively, to say the least. And it's good to see the bench players getting into the scoring column as well. Bryson's shot wouldn't fall. Offensive rebound, it's Webster. Minute 20 remains. Gilbert into the corner. It's Moffitt. Gilbert's pass a little bit to the right
off the mark
of Moffitt, out of bounds. So got 62 seconds left. Panthers are cruising in this one. Up 27.
And do Lady Panthers play tomorrow as well? Or this? No, just
boys only.
Boys only.
And JV plays, I can't remember the team. They play a different team than Madison or Calhoun County. No, Calhoun City, Mississippi. I was talking to Coach Doug Clemens talking about the game, and he referred to the team out of Mississippi as Calhoun Falls, which being from South Carolina and you played at Clemson, your dad actually used to live in my hometown.
Right.
We know where Calhoun Falls is in South Carolina. It's not Calhoun Falls, it's Calhoun City, Mississippi.
Calhoun
They'll
City.
be playing tomorrow. It's going to be Buchanan at the line for the Blue Flashes. Calhoun Falls Blue Flashes.
Blue Flashes, yep. Yeah. I remember that.
If you saw the interview with Doug at the half of this ball game, talked about this. Not a lot known about each other, so it's going to be like your summer ball teams that you coach. You just kind of roll the ball out there and play.
Yes, and that's in those games you have to just you are going to have to fill out the team, but you have to make sure you're going at a 100%, filling them out, so you don't get because you can easily get put in a hole real quick, against a team that you should beat normally, but you're trying to figure them out and you're taking your time.
Moffitt.
Oh. And one.
Avery Moffitt will be at the line with 6.2 seconds left. Could make it an even 30-point advantage. Okay. All right. Hopefully we're going to get a interview with Coach Scott Hartbarger here at the very end of the ball game with Dylan Garcia on the sideline. Moffitt shot no. Pretty much is going to do it. Horn sounds. And it's a final here at the Panther Den. 62-33, 29-point victory for Coach Scott Hartbarger and his girls to push their record 2-0 in the Mountain 7 Conference and 5-3 overall. He talked about it early. So we wait for Coach Scott Hartbarger to shake everybody's hand and head over and talk with Dylan Garcia. You talked about it early with that dominating performance on Tuesday. You wondered how the psyche was with finals this week and the fact that you're not in the same schedule. But the Panthers answered the bell in that second, third, and fourth quarters and ended up victorious. Looks like we're going to catch up with
Coach Becca Brooks.
Coach Becca Brooks on the sideline. Dylan?
Thanks, George. I'm here with Coach Becca Brooks, and I just want to talk about what are some highlights and some downfalls of this win right before a big break.
Well, break is super hard. These kids thrive off a routine, and it just started the non-routine stuff. So, making them call you when they get up. I made mine be up before 9:30, so that somewhat of a routine. But I thought the girls came in and played well. Shots are a little off, again, because you're a little lethargic. I don't think we shot well from the floor, much better in the second half. But it's just, it's that inner gamer that you're going to have to click in here during the break and be able to still compete, get up, eat right, get some sleep, because every win matters and every game matters. But we got a tough one on the road on Tuesday, and hopefully they can, we can all have a good practice on Monday to be able to clinch that win over Pisgah on Tuesday.
Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thanks to Dylan and Becca. All right, we're going to go off of this post, sign off briefly, come back in about 5 minutes or so for the boys action on FPSN.